Hi guys and welcome back to the channel, and as you can see we have someone a hell of a lot bigger than us here today. Why don't you introduce yourself to our lovely audience?
Cheers Leon, I'm Luke Sumner-Wilson. I'm a professional physique competitor, fitness model and personal trainer.
And all round massive gunners guy. So basically what we done is we wanted to get a more professional's specific opinion on physique modelling, and if you guys and girls want to get a little bit more serious about your diet and training, Luke's the guy. So what we done, we put a Facebook post out, an Instagram post and a tweet asking for your questions for Luke, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for a few of them today.
So the first question is from Tommy, and it's, what are your inspirations and motivations to keep you going?
Oh, that's such a common question. Great question though, nonetheless. Cheers Tommy. So things that keep me going are actually you guys out there that kind of reach out and contact me and let me know your stories and how you've progressed after seeing my transformation. Mine all started from looking up to people like Steve Cook and Ryan Terry of the industry, and then from that I've met them and then also become friends with those kind of groups of people. So for me now it's almost like trying to give that bit back that I once received from another athlete. So yeah, it's a combination of other athletes and you guys out there that push me forward to just keep inspiring. So hopefully that answers that question for you guys.
Alright, so this is my favourite question, and this is something that I think once you've been training for a while, you look back and you think, why wasn't I doing this earlier? So the question is, if you could go back to when you first started lifting, what would you change about your workouts? Would you have done full body workouts or splits, or what would you have changed?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, so for myself personally, looking back, I think the main thing I would have focused on is my diet. I really didn't do enough work on making sure that that was as specific as it needed to be for me, and my training would have been a lot more varied. I would have separated muscle groups out, but I think everyone has to find their groove. A lot of people will tend to just follow a route for a couple of weeks and they never really get into anything for a longer period of time where they can actually learn whether it was beneficial or not. So I think mainly your goal should be to try something but stick to it to a longer period of time, maybe 4 to 8 weeks, and just see how the benefits come in from that. And that would be my main top tips. Don't overcomplicate it. Too many people try and do too many things too early on. Too many drop sets, this, and you know, I'm going to fast here, and you know, just getting a well-balanced diet of proteins, carbs and fats, and get a balanced training split that you can fit and maintain within your lifestyle, and I think you're always going to be onto a winner with that. It's just about being consistent and dedicated, and that's kind of the best piece of advice I could give looking back.
Yeah, that's something we always say to you guys as well, is that if you throw everything at something, how do you know what's worked and what's worked for you? Just pick 1 or 2 things, start them off and give them time to work to see a result, because you're going to learn from them. If it doesn't work, you pick up why it didn't work, and if it does work, you're like, awesome, I can use this now. So it's always got to give stuff a little bit more time to see what happens for you.
So the next question comes in from actually one of mine and John's really good.
Probably do that one again. I was picking my nose when you started. I was rooting around there.
Finding the treasure.
Yeah.
Right, so the next question comes in from actually one of mine and John's really good friends, and it's Matt Della, also another PT, so check him out on Instagram and Twitter because he's a bit of a legend. And he has asked the golden question. What has kept you natural opposed to going on to performance enhancing drugs, aka in typical Della style, the dark side?
Yeah, again, a common question that I get asked. Obviously, being in the field that I am with competing, it's a well-known fact that for the majority part of the industry, people are enhancing. My goal has always been from the beginning as a personal trainer to obviously have that healthy approach, and fortunately for myself, I've got a massive sporting background all the way from when I was 8 years old. So I've always had a great foundation, and I think that's where a lot of people fall down. So for myself, I've achieved a physique that I'm happy with since stepping on stage, that I feel can contend with the people who are enhancing, and so it's inspired me to show people that it is possible, and that if you dedicate enough time to something and you know, a bit of sacrifice along the way, or a lot, but you know, you can get somewhere. It's just a matter of time. Some people find that if you dedicate yourself to your training from late teens, you can probably get there by your early 20s. Some people who start in their early 20s, it's going to be impossible for you to reach the same physique in the same time as I've achieved it, because like I say, I'm already 12 years ahead of some people training because of where my sporting career started. Some people are coming into it fresh with no experience in any sports at all. You've got no motor patterns that are going on that have ever required any amount of muscle to be working. So really, you know, you need to put some time into your training, and for myself personally, the fact that I've got to where I need to be able to compete has allowed me to not even consider going on to that and just preach that it is possible, basically. So
it must be kind of frustrating as well when people like see you and put oh, another guy on gear or whatever.
Yeah,
me and Leon do it. We do it as a laughing thing, like, so we don't actually mean it. We do it as a laugh. Like when we go to like festivals and there's some guy with his t-shirt off and he's bigger than us, we just look at each other and go gear, just as a laugh.
It makes
we know.
It makes you feel so much better, but it's always just like friendly banter. But one of the questions I did actually want to ask myself off of the back of Matt's was, how do you deal with that sort of assumption? Because it's one of those things that it's kind of like C.T. Fletcher done it before, and it's like, if you want me to prove this motherfucker, you come down, I'll do it test. You know, because you can't really, it's hard to sort of back yourself up in a lot of ways.
I think the thing is everyone's always got an answer. For myself personally, going back to your original question, I find it really tough. Well, I did find it a lot tougher than I do now, because it's like it almost takes away all the hard work that you've put in.
Yeah.
I did a great video just recently that kind of pulled on the fact that you see the pictures but you never see all the hard work that goes in behind it, and that's for people who are on steroids and off of them. You know, there's still a lot of hard work that goes in there.
That would be the thing that irritates me. It wouldn't even be the fact that people say that you're taking them. Not. It's like, it's almost like an injustice to the hours of work you've put in.
Totally. And all the research and everything else, and you know, all the, like, for the main part, like I mentioned in the video, sacrifice. People don't realise what I take out of my life to be able to live this lifestyle. And although to you guys out there it might not be so fun, that's what I do as a living, if that makes sense. And that's me trying to motivate you guys to show you at the top end what it's like, and that you only need to do a fraction of that to get to where you guys want to be. So mainly it's me just offering motivation at its maximum level, hoping that if you can take something from that, it can help you push you to where your goals are.
Luke's taking us for an arm workout after this, so you'll probably see the amount of work he puts in, because me and Leon will be crying at the end.
Yeah, no arm use for at least 48 hours, but it's going to be a good time.
Give us a flex. Oh, you left me hanging. Let's do that. We'll do one there and one there.
Oh, you already go up?
Yeah, we'll go up.
All kinds of faces.
That's the height. As I just touched on, we'll use burp, didn't you? It completely put me off. As I just touched on, we're now going to go and film a workout with Luke. So we're going to put a link over Leon's face on Luke's bicep now for that video. I'm going to put a subscribe to his channel over my face here. That one's for the ladies, you're welcome. So on that note, guys, we're going to go. We love you all, and we shall see you this time next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, guys.
See you later, guys.